vegan and vegetarian options in Russia. Maybe there are, sure, yeah, maybe I was in bad shops or something, right? And just disclaimer. But in this anyway, yeah, so here there are really great things that you can buy connected to it. As well as that, there is like great variety of soya products, yes, and you can buy them as well. And maybe the best thing that I will say is here is really, you know, this in course books, usually when you listen to people, when you read, and they are very friendly, like too friendly, maybe, yes, too emotional in some way, like if it is high, so it is like, hi, yeah, it is true. It is completely true. If you go to the shop, yes. So you can always hear people speaking in the street, you know, especially girls. They are usually very loud and they speak very emotionally. And you will hear, of course, not only good words. So people, yeah, they like swearing here. And like in general, people can be rude in the streets, yes, but not like towards you or something, yes, just in their company, so don't worry. Right. The city where I live is quite small, and it's like a town, yes, but still, when it is more like 8 p.m. and it's dark time, so I avoid going out, so I prefer going in the sunlight. But the best thing here, in maybe I would say, it is the nature. I've already said a million times and I will repeat myself, nature in Scotland is one of the best things in the world. Yeah, I know, I'm patriot, we have to, of course, but there is also something, you know, it's a bit different. It's always green valleys, you know, imagine, yeah, cliff, North Sea, Green Valley, the castle. So you can already picture it in your mind, yes, and how beautiful it is. It's marvelous. Castles, seriously, they're 15 minutes from the city and you can get to a castle. Every castle is usually surrounded by mini town or a village or a garden center. And there are some natural trails to walk everywhere with your dog or family, no matter. It's one of the greatest hobbies here. Everyone has a dog, usually two. It's such a popular animal here that because I see them a lot. And then you just take your dog and go out and just, you know, spend your time somewhere in the country. And it's such an amazing adventure, really. And the natural trails are just marvelous to see all the waterfalls or gardens or forests. There are no insects, no flying insects, seriously. There are crawling insects, that's true. And I had some bad situations with the black ones, okay? But seriously, no mosquitoes. I've never heard any buzzing, you know, or anything. So it's all quiet in the forest, so you can safely go and just enjoy finally. Yeah, it's not like in Russia, you know, like, ah, mosquitoes everywhere. Well, that was my experience. I remember my Dacia time. Yes, and so the castles are amazing. This is, I think, one of the best things in the world that you can see, and there are really a lot of them here. 30 minutes and you can go to another castle, plus 15 minutes and you can go maybe to some waterfall. Nature is amazing. So every weekend you could just explore. Yes, climate can really spoil it. Because already in this half a year we've had 3 storms. Storms are really, well, a bit dangerous here and a bit alarming, because once Yana was walking and it was stormy, and I was holding a metal bar, you know, next to the road, not to fall and fly away to Kansas or somewhere. It's true. So you can assume yourself, yes, what's going on here when it's stormy. And what else to say? So here, all in all, yes, people are quite hospitable. Yes, when it comes to friends, yes, and but all in all, people are quite independent. Yes, so I don't think that I've never asked anything in the street, of course, but I was asked already for directions, yes, and that was fine. So a lot of international people, lots of people from other countries, no matter which Asia or Africa, and because here is also university. You remember my video? So in this university, there are so many international people, and this area is quite, you know, filled with voices of all the nations, and it's beautiful. That's what I like it here, and that was the first thing that I loved when I came here for the very first time. It was just this, you know, this atmosphere of kind of international union. Yes, it's great. It's great. But yes, so as for the minuses, I would say that these are the prices, especially if you want to rent something like a flat. Yes, so don't forget that you need to pay for the rent. Then there's usually a thing connected to council tax. Yeah, so there's a special tax that you need to pay for an apartment. Every apartment has it. So that's again for the UK, right? And then there is always a thing connected to paying gas, electricity. Don't forget the country's cold. Yeah, so there's always a cardigan next to you, not to spend much money, a lot of money, yes, on gas. Right. So, but all in all, I would say there is always an opportunity to find work. Of course, when you are, when you can do, when you're legal to do that, yes, legitimate to do that. So that's why now I can have this chance, but I'm still working online, loving my students as well, and well, still thinking maybe summertime, we'll see. Um, this that was my first Christmas ever. I mean, Catholic Christmas. That was amazing time. I was trying to explore the TV, yes, what they watch. Like an English teacher was interesting for me, like to see, what they do, what they watch. They also have, their own classical black and white Christmas movies. Imagine that. I never heard of them, and I don't know them. Sorry, I can't tell the names. But if you ask for some classical ones that we know, that's Home Alone, of course, yes, and they have Back to the Future, which is so popular. And I don't know why, but I think there was Shrek. Yeah, Shrek is popular as well for Christmas. Right. And Harry, yeah, Harry forever. So I've already been here to another city, which is Inverness. It is in the top in the north of the Highlands. Highlands, it is I would say, the historical northern part, yes, of Scotland. It is the, like, I don't know, the start of Scotland. Yes, it's full of these historical battlefields, yes, and the memorials. And if you, I don't know, watch the Outlander TV series, it's all there. It's all there. Yes, so I mean the setting and a lot of other things. There are other islands, of course, which were well, which were popular, yes, and somehow taken into consideration while making this movie. But still, yes, Highlands and Inverness were the best. And I've seen Loch Ness Lake. Yes, Loch, that's a lake, right? And it's a marvelous view as well. It's one of the, I don't know, most peaceful places in my life. No, no monsters. No. No, don't go. Don't go away. Go. I mean, go. Don't worry about that. And then what else? And I've been to Edinburgh, of course. Edinburgh, I think it is the best city in the world. Every time I recommend going everyone to Edinburgh, please don't always spend your money to London, okay? Going there and spending, I don't know, £500, yes, one night or something in London. Go to Edinburgh, please. Yes, it's such a great city. It's filled with history. It's full of emotions. Every corner, yes, it's just like another Harry Potter movie. If you're a big fan like me, just go straight there, okay? And the castles there as well, yeah, so you saw also the photos and movies and films, and you know what I mean. And also there is a museum of amazing author. Um, and now give me a second, I've forgotten his name. Oh yeah, these things happen to me sometimes, yes. Yeah, not forgetting everything. Uh, who was the author of amazing movie? Give me a second. I've forgotten. Okay, you write me in comments what was his name. The author who was born, of course, in amazing Edinburgh, yes, and he also took Sherlock Holmes. Come on. No, no, don't kill me. Okay, I know I'm an English teacher. I've forgotten. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. Wait a second. Sir Isaac Conan Doyle, thank you. Okay. Yes, things happen. I know. Yes. Live stream, so it's fine. And right, so yeah, so there is his museum. And I haven't been inside, but I saw it just in case. And all the other castles are just amazing. And again, Edinburgh is very gothic, our architecture is well, looking pretty cool, and I recommend you go in there. um, Anything else to say about that? So I think just you can ask me your questions if you have anything, maybe about um, language, or if I had any problems with speaking. I haven't had, so it's mostly was speaking to um, shop assistants, yes, so waiters, so it's all very typical, yeah, when you go to the shop or in the streets maximum. Yeah, so I haven't had any great practice or something. So that's why I wouldn't say that I've had some big problems. But yeah, Scottish accent is good. You can have problems, yes, if your ear is not adapted, and not used to all these specific sounds. So I recommend some bloggers to listen and before you want to go, right? But in big cities, it is not a problem. There are mostly international people, yeah. So then they can always help you, and you will always understand them. So maybe I offer you to ask me questions, yes, about this country and places, and then I will answer in my next video. But all in all, yes, that's my brief description. So here I am. Hope you liked it. It was boring along. Yes, Jana was speaking a lot. So thank you for being with me and sharing my blog and my emotions. So see you then next time.